What's good, superstars? Back with another So Rare video. You got Superstar Joe and you got the Superstar fam in the building. How's it going, fam? Grand salami off your face. How's it going? If you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post some So Rare videos. Trying to stick to that Sunday schedule. This way we can set the lineup together. We can talk about it in the comments, and then last minute changes I can make Monday morning if we have to. But definitely need to keep it going on Sundays because it reminds us to put our lineup together. Something that Rob and I might have forgot to do on Thursday or Friday. Even though we have a couple of people reminding us, it's just I thought he was doing it, he thought I was doing it, and it didn't get done. So no real earning of rewards this time, but it's okay. You'll see what we got here. We did a couple big things here. So become a superstar VIP as well. $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Star next to your name. Spreadsheets. We're gonna have all kinds of alpha for the So Rare going on over there. So that's real fun. And first dibs on merch. Star in the universe at the end of every single month. We will be doing a Wheel of Names and raffling off show to Superstar K-Verse, who ended up being Superstar Juju in the universe. And if you don't know about Juju, you're going to learn about it by becoming a VIP member. I mean, it's just the good luck and all of the luck that happens when you just even hit the subscribe button. You get all of the Juju. It's really, really worth it. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, if you want to follow us. Description has our Discord, which has a So Rare tab if you want to talk anything So Rare MLB. Right now, we're focusing on the MLB. It started, we wanted to be at it at the beginning of the season, and we will jump into NBA next season and anything else that comes out from them at the beginning of their said season. So we will continue to track the project as it moves forward. Thank you to all of the current VIP members. You guys are amazing. I can't believe that you guys still support us after all of these months supporting us. It's just so much fun. So thank you so much. Guys, so first big news, actually, let me do this. Big news. Superstar Money, our So Rare partners. We have been approved for partnership with So Rare. So if you go in the description, you will see there's a link now. So that's like an affiliate link. If you use our link, we get a little kickback. You get a little kickback. And what I mean by that is if you go and buy 5 cards. So if you want to join in any of the limited tournaments, you're going to need a limited card. Only having one limited card in those tournaments makes it a little bit harder to win said tournaments or matchups, and the matchups go twice a week. One of them, one time, like before we got into the limited, we actually earned our first limited card through the free one. So you can always do the free one and try and come in the top 100, top 200. It's really, really hard to do that though. So if you want to just get a head start, some of the cards aren't too expensive, but if you go and you buy 5 on auction, so auction is a little bit different than you might be used to for other platforms. Auction is you buying directly from So Rare. If you buy from the auction marketplace, you will, if you buy 5 of them, you're going to get a free limited card. So no, it doesn't matter really what you're buying there, but if you're buying 5 cards, you will get 1 free limited card. We will also, I think we either get a limited card or I don't know how it works. We haven't done it yet. This is the first time that we've seen it. We just got approved like yesterday or day before for the partnership. So it's going to be a lot more So Rare. At least Sundays for sure. We're going to be sticking to that because it's something that we're really happy that they've approved us and we can move forward with it. But also want to see how this plays out. So I mean, if you're doing it on your own and you buy 5 cards, you're going to get nothing. If you click the link below, you buy 5 cards through the auction place, you're going to get a free extra limited card, which they're worth money, right? You can sell them in the marketplace. So that's something. If you want to do it, you don't have to do it. If you do it, it helps the channel, keeps us going, helps us move forward. But yeah, it's we're not paid for any of our videos. It is more so affiliate, where if we help them sign up people or help some of the things be purchased in the marketplace, then we get a little bit of kickback. So I think that is fair, considering that we actually love the project and we were doing videos before any of this. Because of how much fun we were having on it. We're trying to share it with you guys. So hopefully, if you've been hesitant and you've been thinking about it, if you use the link, I think it will help a lot. So let's go through the So Rare MLB Twitter. This is a rundown of basically April because we haven't done a video since April or May 1st. But the most expensive card was Anthony Volpe, which was a unique, which is 1 of 1s. So that's that purple card on the top. Then you have most bid on individual card was Matt Olson. So he must have been a very efficient player for the month. The most purchased card was Yandy Diaz. So all scarcities. That was a very purchased card. I'm noticing that the Tampa Bay Rays players tend to carry a little bit of a premium, I guess, because they've done a really good job scouting in the previous. But highest grossing player card all scarcity. So Aaron Judge, people were going hard on Aaron Judge. That means maybe there are a lot of Yankees fans. Maybe there's a lot of people who are a fan of the work that he put in last year. Top performing player was Ronald Acuna. He loves to steal the bases as well, hit home runs. He's a pretty good, well-rounded player. So April was Ronald Acuna Jr. Month, and top performing pitcher was David Bednar from the Pirates. If you have him in your lineup, you probably were doing pretty well. Just a bunch of stuff going on. I wanted to show this off. So I'm guessing the Sorare MLB player based on their Sorare data. So he's doing a little skit here where he doesn't know the player, but he knows the data from Sorare Data. If you don't know about Sorare Data, I actually was learning about it this week. You link your Sorare account to Sorare Data, and I was asking because there was a Spaces and they were doing it with John Morosi, and I asked the question on like the side you can ask comments. I said, when are we going to get some stats in the app? Because you're in the app and you're trying to buy somebody from the limited section, then you got to jump on MLB.com, look at the stats, figure out, okay, who's like doing the best, who has the most steals, who has the most strikeouts, that type of stuff. But this is fantastic. You can just come in here, Sorare Data. You can pick the position you want. So let's say I want to check out an outfielder. I click filter, and then it just basically it's gonna give you all the outfielders. So you got left field, center field. It'll filter it, and then this is the last 15 games, how many points they've gotten, and you can even get into more detail with all these other stats here. So it's pretty fun. If you do it, you can do it by pitchers. Same thing. It takes a little bit to update, but look, we have Zach Gallen. You guys have seen him on the channel. So if you're wondering who's doing the best in the last 15 days, you can check their limited value, approximate pricing. So that's cool too. Like, it's all in one place. This is what I wanted. I'm hoping that this actually gets implemented or integrated into the main Sorare website. I mean, it's cool to have two different websites, but I think it's a little bit more easy to mass adopt when it's all in one place or on the app. Right now, it's a little tough. The app doesn't do everything that the website does, but it lets you get by, right? You can set your team. They're asking who's on your radar. This was cool because last week we were talking about how Willie Adames was starting to do some plugs. Now he is picking his squad. So he took Vladdy Jr., one of our favorites from the Toronto Blue Jays. And then also on top of that, they're retweeting about the MLB. Bryce Harper's back. So if you were thinking about getting a Bryce Harper card, I believe that they were starting to drop in the marketplace this past week. I saw a couple of them there. So that was pretty cool. This is the top scorers in game week 10. You can see it here. So Sean Murphy had a great week. And just a bunch of other things going on here. Let's see here. This was no, this is not it. This is his scouting forecast. But there was a Twitter Spaces, and then just Q&A with Eloy Jimenez. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot different than you might be used to, but in terms of fantasy, obviously, because it's like very dynamic. Things are moving around all the time. But I don't know. I really enjoy it. Finished among the top third in Sorare game week and feeling great about this week's lineup. 2 Pirates, including Yihan Bay, who had 13 stolen bases this year. So that might be a little bit of a steal, right? Bay with 13 stolen bases. But yeah, it's crazy. It's nice. It's nice to see this. And like, look at these teams. Like this team, he came second place in, I guess you got the super rares and the rare ones there. Really, really cool. But it's just been like, there's so much that happens in a week. This was another cool thing. So shout out to Shamrock FC for sharing this, but they honored playoff tickets that he won last season that he couldn't make it to. So they let him go to another game this year. And this had to pick up a Cobb and put him in my lineup for the game. What a seat to watch. So the Giants game, he's at the Giants game. You can see the stadium. You can see a big Coca-Cola bottle. And I guess he couldn't make the playoffs, and maybe he won one in a contest last week. And they just said, like, listen, here you go. You can make another game in May. So not quite playoff baseball, but the fact that they transferred because he wasn't unavailable, that's still pretty cool of Sorare to do that. So I mean, this Sorare Data thing, I'm gonna have to take a little bit more of a look at it to play it out. But I just learned about this today. But I noticed that you link your account and it cannot pull from your wallet. It cannot do any of that fun stuff. I mean, there's all these terms and conditions that you agree to. But I mean, I think it will give an edge if we're able to sort through the stats, because we are data guys and we like to do that type of thing. So we're hoping that we grow this into like an optimization stream where we can try to help you guys figure out who might be the best bang for your buck or something like that. At least. All right, so we are in. You will see this is our team. We did not set a team for week 11. A little bit of a boo-boo there because we thought each other were setting it, but we're going to claim our reward. Let's see what we got from week 10, and you're going to see it with us. We didn't do too hot, but we ended up with an outfielder from Cincinnati. We got Stuart Fairchild. Let's look at his stats. So nothing too crazy. I mean, he had one big game in there against the A's, but the rest of them are all pretty underwhelming. He is an outfielder. I don't know if that'll help us with another lineup. We'll have to find out, but it is what it is. We did not get anything too crazy. Here are our lineups for the coming week. We just put the players in as what do you call it? As placeholders, but wanted to show you guys what we have here because we picked up a couple more players. Now, you were there. We picked up Alek Manoah last week. And in the interim, we decided, listen, we have to go and pick up a few more limiteds. Give us a little bit of a shot because in the limiteds, you get a 40% bonus when you play those players. So this is what we ended up deciding. We said, listen, we want to go, first of all, Tyler Alexander ended up winning. That was when we came in the top. I think we were number 82 in the common league. So like the league, you didn't need to have any limiteds, and they give you a limited player. And we got Tyler Alexander, so relief pitcher, not the best relief pitcher for us to have, but it was free. So we have that. We do have to work on upgrading a bunch of these positions still, but we went for Jazz Chisholm Jr. because not only does he hit home runs, he also is very, very good at stealing bases. Those are two of the highest stat categories for hitters. So we said, you know what, Jazz has to come on the team. He's also pretty young. He can grow into it. And it's just like he was a low mint, like number 43, I think. So I think we had to go for him. I mean, he's having a little bit of a difficult week, but you can see he's had some games. He's had some games. So if we can get him like in the middle of a streak like this, I think we are going to be pretty happy. So let us go back to the play. And we'll go back into our majors team. This is the team that we were just showing off. So Kevin Gausman, we also picked him up. He was doing very, very well for us as a common card, and he was not too crazy expensive. I think we ended up paying like this one maybe like $27 or something like that. And there is a little bit of a gas fee, I think. I've noticed that whatever you actually buy him for, he's a little bit more sometimes. But these are all bought from secondary marketplace. We do need to try and buy something from the auction. It's just we can never get there at the time when things are ending. So we ended up going Kevin Gausman as our starting pitcher. It says he's probable to play. We have Tyler Alexander just because he's a limited player. Look at the plus. Because he's limited, you get that extra plus 40%. We are hoping that is better than having Bryce Wilson in. Alec Baum, he's been steady for us, getting him in there. I'd love to upgrade our second base position or our middle infield position, but Luis Garcia, he's still getting it. We're getting 6.5%. Because we keep playing them. So the more you play the guys, the better your performance bonus is. Look at that, Chisholm with the plus 40. He has a little bit of a lower average score over the last couple, but we have high hopes for him, and we hope that he grows into our team. I mean, ever since we picked him up, he hasn't been doing too hot, but you've seen the numbers, what he's capable of. And look at that number, 49 is the mid number there. And Dolis Garcia, he had that big 95-point game for us. So he's going to get the respect again. And Alek Manoah, he's expected to play again. So we have him in our flex. Starting pitchers have tended to work out for us. I wanted to show Gausman, he's number 61. And Alexander's got number 49 as well. So we got a couple 49s on the team. That is the team that we're going with. Now, if we go to our where's the other one here? Our common all-star. You will see we can play our common cards now. So now because we did pick up Gausman, we can play the second Gausman. And then we can play Presley, who has been very, very good for us. Bryce Wilson's done well too, though. So, I mean, we're going to stick with our original. He got us there. He also has the bigger percentage, +7. We've been playing Brian Presley, so he gets the +7. So that gave him the edge. Also, the games played is the same. We always like to look at that. Brian Anderson, we're just going top of the board here for our corner infielder. Ryan McMahon, second baseman. Again, this is not necessarily the perfect spot for us. We have not really done too much with our second or shortstop. Cody Bellinger, he's been having a great year. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but good to have him as a common. We're looking at him actually for a limited. Tyler Ward, he's had a couple good games for us, but he also that's a plus 6.5 that is doing it for us. And Zach Gallen, you guys saw him near the top of the starting pitchers on the Sorare Data list. So we definitely wanted to have Gallen in the lineup for sure, especially when he is a probable pitcher for the week. Now, I do have some extra players left over. I'm curious to see if we have enough for another team in the training. So if you don't know, you can go in through training. We put Alek Manoah in. We have a relief pitcher. we have a third baseman, we have a second baseman, we have an outfielder, we have an extra, and we have another starting pitcher. So we can submit a training team, and this will help you to bump up that percentage. You know how it was like plus 5% or plus 6.5% you were seeing a couple times, and I was saying if you play them more often, this is what the training is used for. It's to help you bump up that percentage so that, the guys who are sitting on the bench are not necessarily just staying down at that 5% bonus. Now you have a chance to upgrade them. And if they do well and you want to start to input them into your lineup instead of somebody else, there's not too much of a discrepancy separating them. So always fill your training roster if you have an opportunity to do so. Let us check now with the cards on the market just in case. New card auctions. These are the auctions you're going to want to buy if you click through our link. You don't have to buy these ones, but look at some of them. They're pretty cheap. And you can get into a starting lineup. Like Alejandro Kirk is a decent player. Actually, I might pick him up just because. Can we check his stats here? Yeah, so he hasn't had the greatest of weeks. He also doesn't play every game. I think that's another thing with Alejandro Kirk, but he is a decent catcher. So maybe somebody that I could pick up here. Won't ruffle too many feathers with Rob if I do that. It's another Blue Jay. I think he would enjoy that as well. And he's also young, like very, very young. Maybe we'll place a bid. Let's see. What do you guys think? Should we bid? Let's do it. Let's see if we win Alejandro Kirk for $243. Confirm bid. Let's see if we get him. There's 50 seconds left. Did it work? Oh, current bid. Oh, that's not my bid anymore. So somebody upped it. So we got to refresh. I think we don't have the bid. Let us try that again. 2.8, confirm bid. There we go. We're the highest bidder. So let's see if we get it. We got 55 seconds left. So I'll let you know in just a minute if we end up getting that. It says winning over there. If you've never bid on anybody, I'm just curious. For $2.80, it could be a fun pickup. It's a catcher. It's another flex spot. He doesn't play. Oh, we got outbid. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I didn't want to play too much. Especially since he doesn't play every game, but it gives you an idea. It's a little bit competitive when it comes to the closing bids, but it does extend the timer. I mean, it went back up to a minute again. So it looks like you do have a shot to get somebody if you really want them. You just got to you have to have patience. And people are looking at this, and you can see there are active users going through it. Like look at Lindor. That's actually not too bad, $20 for Lindor and a bunch of other guys. So let me know if there's anybody here that you think we should pick up. Bednar, we were talking about him. He was having a great week. $10 might be the play. Might be a good pickup. So we will find out what to do with that. But guys, what do you think about the So Rare? What do you guys think about our team, about our lineup going into it? Did we do anything that maybe we shouldn't have done? Is there anyone you would have swapped out? I want to hear from you guys. And what do you think about the So Rare partnership? Pretty cool, right? If you buy 5 from the auction, if you're able to win 5 auctions, because you just saw, I tried and I didn't win. I need to do a little bit more like research. That was just like trying it out to show you the mechanic. But if you win 5, you will get another one for free if you do join through the link in the description. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.